Hey guys, welcome to our Fire Flow class. This class is inspired by yoga movements and intended to stretch and strengthen and balance. So we're going to get started in a kneeling position with the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees, beginning with cat-cow to warm up the spine. So arch the belly and then round, inhaling to look up and exhaling to round the spine. And then once you've had your fill, you're going to come back to your neutral spine and pull your hips to the left and your shoulders to the left. So you're making this crescent shape. Hips to the left, shoulders to the left, look to the left. Stretching out the side on the right. And then we'll come back to the center, reset, and push the hips to the right and the shoulders to the right. Coming back to center, extend one leg then the other, coming into your plank, and hold it there for a second. And then we'll push down or push back into a downward dog, and you can paddle out your feet. Stretching through the legs, stretching out the calves and the shoulders. And then push both heels down and just find a moment of stillness. Couple deep breaths. Enjoy it now before you get out of breath. Now we're going to lift up the heels, roll all the way forward into your plank once more. Hug the elbows in and drop the body all the way to the ground, lowering nice and slow. And then on an inhale, lift up into a cobra. And on an exhale, we'll come back to our downward dog, first coming through on the knees and then lifting up. We're going to do that 2 more times, waving through into plank, lowering with control, hug the elbows in all the way down to the ground. Inhaling to a cobra. Exhaling to make your way back to your downward dog. 1 more time, roll through, wave it over into that plank. Lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Great job, you guys. All right, we're going to push our right leg up into the air, lift it up high, and then draw the knee to the chest. Really hug it in as close as you can get it to the chest. We're going to switch it back and forth from the left elbow to the right elbow 5 times. Here we go. Left elbow, right elbow. Left elbow, right elbow. 2. Left elbow, right elbow. Hang in there. Left elbow, right elbow. 1 more time. And relax. We're going to put that foot right in the middle of the hands. Awesome job. That was hard work. Go ahead and turn your left toes out slightly. Find support from that front foot. Knee is bent, and we're going to cartwheel the arms up into warrior 2. Sinking into that front leg, and breathing, looking over the front hand. Then we'll take our right arm, place it down on our knee, and our left arm overhead. If you're with me here, we're going to try to lessen the support we have from our right arm and possibly take that arm up and over, holding a giant beach ball over your head. You're going to start to feel it in your inner thigh. You're going to start to feel it in your torso. Stay with it. Let those abs work. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We're almost there. And then we'll come up, reach back and stretch it out. Breathe through it. We're going to do that one more time, coming down to our side angle. Option, if you've got it, to extend that arm overhead, hold your big beach ball, keep that front knee bent. Breathe. And then bring it back. Front knee is still bent. We're going to come back to center. We're going to bring our feet just slightly narrower. Straighten out our legs. And then reach that right arm forward as far as it can go and drop it down for a triangle. So you can have your hand on your shin. Maybe you can reach your hand to your foot. But again, we're trying to stay light on these fingers to use the abdominals rather than just pushing away. So use the core muscles, maybe even hover the fingers above the ground, whatever you can do. And then we'll come back up, keeping that front leg straight. Now we'll reach it back. And we'll come back up one more time, reaching it forward and then down for our triangle, keeping that chest open. Even maybe looking up at that top hand. And connect to the core, come back up, reach it back, right arm overhead. Great job, you guys. And we're going to come back down, cartwheel all the way down, bend that front leg, turn the toes, making sure they're facing forward, and kick that left leg up into the air. Starting to straighten out the right, but just keeping a slight bend. We'll try to get the nose to the shin. This is standing split. Breathe into the stretch in that right hamstring. Then we're going to exhale to bend both knees and pull them into each other, trying to make that left leg disappear behind the right. Exhale to kick it up. Bring it back in. Kick it up. Bring it back in. Kick it up. Keep going. This is 4. Really bend that front leg. Keep going. 5. We're doing 8. 6. Stay with me. 7. And 8. Awesome. When you bring it in this time, cross it back behind your right, cross your left leg behind your right and sit all the way down. Again, a second to stretch now. Catch your breath, take your left arm up, cross it onto the outside of that right leg, and turn to the right for a spinal twist. And look forward. Take your hands on the left side and put them down so that you can twist around into a straddle. Take your straddle as wide as you need to get your hands down to the ground. And just hang that body. Reach the hands over to the right. Reach the hands over to the left. Come back to the center and heel toe the feet all the way together. And we'll roll up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Awesome. Take the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale to fold forward. Let the body hang. Maybe you rock side to side a little bit. And we'll plant the hands. Start to walk the feet back down to downward dog. And we go through that same thing on the other side, this time lifting our left leg up. And then driving the knee into the chest. We're going to take it to each elbow. You ready? To the right elbow, left elbow. Right, left, that's 2. Right, left, that's 3. Keep it in there. 4 and 5. Step the foot between the hands. Ground through that back foot, turning the toes out slightly. Push into your front leg, keeping it bent, and cartwheel those arms open to your warrior 2. Make sure you've got a deep bend in your front leg. Arms are relaxed, and you're looking over your front hand. We're going to do the same thing as we did before, bending that arm and reaching up and over with our right arm on the top. Starting to lessen the amount of pressure we're putting on that leg, possibly lifting that left arm overhead, holding that beach ball. Bend that left leg. You got it. And come on back, stretch it out. One more time, bringing it forward. Option to bring that arm up. Sink into that front leg, make it worth it. Breathe, one more deep breath. And bring it back. Front leg is still bent. And we're going to come back to center. Straighten that front leg. Maybe come together a little bit with your feet. And then reach forward and down. Trying not so much to use that left arm, but instead to use the right obliques to keep you lifted. Do your best, stay with it. And come on up, connecting to the core, reaching it back, both legs straight. One more time, reaching forward with that left arm as far as you can go. And then dropping it down. And coming on up, reaching it back. Cartwheeling all the way down, bend that front leg. Hands come to the ground as close to the foot as they can get as you kick your right leg up for your standing split. We're going to do those single leg squats that we did before. Bending both knees, right leg disappears behind the left, really, really bend. Exhale to push it up. Inhale, bend it in. Exhale, push it up. 7. Inhale, bend it in. Exhale. 6. Inhale. Exhale, push it up. 5. Again, you got this. 4. 3. 2. We're almost there. 1, and bring it all the way through. Cross that right leg behind the left foot and sit down. Look like this. You can always have it on the outside as well. Take your right arm, bring it around, left hand behind you, and look to the left and twist. back through to center. Place your hands on your right side. Come up onto your toes so that you end up in straddle. This time we're going to take our left hand underneath our head and open our right hand up to the sky. Slowly bring it down and switch. And come back down. Once again, heel toe the feet together and roll it up. Very good. Now we're going to come to chair pose. So put the feet together, the knees together, hands at the heart, and sit the hips back. Breathe into it. You should be able to see your toes when you look down. Stay strong. We're going to begin to twist, so taking the right elbow to the left thigh, and we'll push away, so we're creating space here. Pushing that elbow into the knee and the knee into the elbow, keeping the knees together. Sitting the hips down and breathing. We got this. Option if you'd like to open the arms out. Stay low. Breathe through it. If you have the arms open, bring them back to the center. Come through your chair pose. We're not going to come up. We're just going to switch over to the other side. Pushing into each other, finding that space. Option to open the arms up if you like. Stay with it, you guys. We're almost done here. Stay low, keep those hips down. Bring the hands back to heart center. And stand up. Nice job. Shake it out. Turn and face me if you're not already. Take a big step out wide. Turn your toes out slightly. And we're coming right back down to burn those legs out. So we're going to sink into our squat here. Opening the arms. It's a cactus pose. So that the chest stays open. Breathing through it. We're going to distract ourselves from our squat with a little stretch. Arms out. Eagle arms. Right arm comes under. Crosses at the elbow. And we hold. Breathe into this stretch. Stay nice and low with those legs. Slowly release the arms and switch to the other side. You got it. Stay with it. Release the arms and stand up. Don't go too far. Take the arms all the way overhead. We're going to sink into the legs and pull the elbows down and come back up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, take your feet, heel toe them in a couple times so that you just have a wide stance, and then sit your hips all the way down as low as you can go until you come into your yogi squat. Taking your hands at your heart and your elbows on the inside of your knees to push them up. Starting here just with a quick stretch. Legs relax for a minute. And then we're going to do 10 yogi squat lifts. I don't have a good name for this, but basically we're just going to lift our hips to parallel and then come back down. Lift the hips to parallel, come
and back down. You ready? Here we go. 10, not too high. 9, 8, keep a flat back. 7, 6, let it burn, I feel ya. 5, 4, 3, 2, finish strong. 1, bring the hips all the way up. Extend the legs and stretch it out. Feet together, forward fold. Nicely done, you guys. This one's heavy on the quads today. Underneath, roll it up. And we're going to hug that left knee into the chest. Checking your balance today. Maybe you can lift your arms overhead and keep your knee in. What we're going to do now is kick that leg back into a standing single leg balance. We'll come to a T, our toes face down, straight line, and then we'll drive that knee straight up into the chest and lift it up again. Ready? Let's do it again. Kick that leg back, slight bend in your front knee, bring it into the chest, lift it up as high as it'll go. Again, kick it back. It's okay to wobble, fall down, reset. Hold the knee into the chest. 2 more. Kick it back. Take your time. Knee to chest. Last one. Bring it in. Don't quit on me now though. Hold it up. Extend it out straight. You can keep your arms by your side or up. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take everything down. Shake it all out. Same thing on the other side. Starting by bringing your knee into your chest and holding it there. Finding your balance. Grounding that left foot on the floor. And we'll take our arms overhead, keeping that knee in. And start to slide it through, pushing it back to come to our T position. Connect to the core, draw the knee back into the chest as you stand up. Arms are tall. Let's go again. Knee to chest. We're going to do about 5. You got it. And that last one, bring that knee up and hold it. Extend the leg out. Hold for 5, 4, keep it up there. 3, 2, 1, relax. Shake it all out. We're going to take the arms up on a big inhale. Bring them back down as you fold forward on an exhale. Let that upper body hang heavy. Shake the head yes and no. Make sure you're not holding any tension there. And then walk the feet backwards. Roll into plank and lower all the way to the ground. We stretch out our quads because they just did so much hard work. Taking one foot in. Switch. And release and roll onto your back. We're going to come up to seated and do a little bit of core work before we do our stretch. So we're going to begin in high boat. You can have your hands behind your hamstrings for support. We're trying to even out our feet and our knees and then roll their shoulders open and back. If you're good here, you're going to take both arms out, and we're going to go down and up from high boat to low boat. Ready? We're going 10 times. Here we go. Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up. You can hold your hamstrings down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, you got it, 7, 8, stay with me, 9, and 10, lay it down all the way. Nice job, you guys. Take those hands behind the head. We've got 20 bicycles, and then we're done with the hard work. Take the knees in, get them ready for bicycles. We're going to bring our right elbow to our left knee and extend our right leg. You ready? And begin. 1, take it slow. 2, 3, coming back to center every time. 4, 5, keep those shoulder blades up. 6, 7, inhaling in, exhaling out. 9, 10, we're halfway there, stay with me. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. Take the arms and legs out. Shake the hips a little bit side to side. And hug both knees into the chest. We'll take the hands on the knees and draw 5 circles small to the right. And 5 circles to the left. And we'll take the arms out and drop the knees to the side. And the other way. Back to center, reaching for the outside or insides of the feet, pulling the knees down to the ground for happy baby. Maybe rocking side to side. And then dropping the right leg down, crossing the left leg over for a glute stretch. And switch. And then release both legs down to the ground, or maybe you keep them in a butterfly and let the hips open up as we relax for just a minute or two. Close out this workout. Slightly tuck your chin, turn your palms facing up, and let the ground just support you as you relax into stillness. Focusing on nothing but your breathing. Maybe thinking of 1 or 2 things that you're grateful for today.
Letting the body just relax. And we slowly start to bring awareness back to the body, wiggling fingers and toes, starting with small movements, getting bigger and bigger with wrist circles, ankle circles, shaking the head left and right. And then you can roll over onto one side, press it up to a seat, and you are good to go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this class, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening.